Hello, I'm David Parkin, Benji, and I'm self-isolating all by myself, but I'm also isolating with my cat Benji here, who's licking butter off my fingers. It's the only way I could get him to stay in shot. And so he's the inspiration behind the story, Lizzie's lockdown. Lizzie was in lockdown, but she wasn't staying at home. Her mum was a nurse, so Lizzie ended up living with Grandma Joan, who liked online bingo, smoking, and watching lots of telly. She was stuck in her ways, she was grumpy. She was also a little bit smelly. She barely talked to Lizzie, unless she wanted a sandwich made, and asked for strange concoctions, like spiders and marmalade. But Grandma Joan had a cat who was black and awfully friendly. To some he was known as Dr Paws, but most people just called him Benji. At night time he sat on Lizzie's bed and indulged her in a stroke. This happened every bedtime, until one evening Benji spoke. "Hello, Lizzie. I must congratulate you on your comfortable lap, and the kind of brain I'd like to think that can cope with a talking cat. We cats don't talk to everyone. Most humans are terribly dumb. Why bother with a conversation when you can relax or just lick your bum?" "I don't believe it," said Lizzie. "I must be dreaming. I'm so very tired." "It's true," said Benji. "I used to be Grandma Joan's magic cat. She was a witch, but now she's retired. She was dreadfully good at her job. She could turn bogies into diamonds. But then one day she lost her edge, started smoking and watching a lot of Love Island. And I need your help, dear Lizzie, because Joan is wickedly stubborn. In these dark times she refuses to help the other witches in her coven. Like most witches everywhere, they live in a shack in the woods. And they can't just magic up food because they're too old and their magic's no longer good. So in this time of lockdown, we must help these vulnerable crones by taking them grub and writing them letters so they no longer feel so alone." "But how am I going to get into the woods?" said Lizzie. "There could be wolves or even big bears." "That, my friend, is simple," said the cat. "Just look under the stairs." And of course, you've guessed it, even you humans who are a little bit thick. Under the stairs, covered in cobwebs, was Grandma's old crooked broomstick. "But I can't fly," said Lizzie, turning a little bit pale. "But of course you can," said Benji. "It's powered by my magic tail." And so they took to the sky, with lettuce, baked beans, cheddar, and a cheese grater, and thousands of other nibbles, and plenty of toilet paper. And every week they would take their care package, even if it was windy, and using a broomstick powered by a tail, drop it down the witch's chimney. So lockdown created a friendship between a little girl and a little black cat. And Lizzie studied magic and now sports a pointy black hat. And lockdown created a moral for the very poor and the stupidly rich. Please look after the elderly, even if they're a witch. That was Lizzie's lockdown. That was Benji. I'm David Parkin. Thank you for listening, and take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.